Hello there, this is another video about my experiences in court being prosecuted by Tasmania Police at the hands of Paul Turner, Detective Sergeant Paul Turner. And we've already talked about how Paul Turner's been reported to the Integrity Commission and how he failed to share evidence regarding a video, and how he failed to use my correct title even when corrected. And now we have another example of Paul Turner failing to share evidence. So let's just hear what he had to say in court, shall we? Here we go.
Do you recall anything about the application out of the ordinary?
So that was a question he asked to a witness who was extremely hostile to me. And what application is he talking about? He had a few lead-up discussions coming to this moment, or lead-up questions. The application he was asking about was a search warrant application against me, or against where I live, that was executed. And here's the thing, Tasmania Police, I'm being prosecuted by Tasmania Police in this hearing. They have a copy of that search warrant application, okay? The person who's being questioned, this witness who's very hostile to me, she also has a copy of it because she's the Justice of the Peace who authorized it. Okay, so both parties there who both conspired against me in the past, they both have copies of this search warrant application, which Paul Turner's questioning her about, and which she goes on to talk about the details of and the contents of that application. Here's the problem: I wasn't given a copy of that in unredacted form. I obtained a copy a long time earlier, or sometime earlier, by Freedom of Information or Right to Information, but it was, very almost exclusively redacted. So all the evidence in there against me, which was used to justify the warrant, was whited out, was redacted. Now, I asked, and have asked many times, for a copy of this. I formally asked for it during this court process via summons forms. I'd asked for it as well as that in person and over the phone. So they knew that I wanted a copy of it, but I didn't get a copy. But they went on to use it in their prosecution against me. Did the magistrate have a problem with this? No, the magistrate did not, because the magistrate, her name is Sharon Cure, was completely inept, incompetent, and utterly biased against me for reasons which are not 100% explained, but I have one or two theories. So, another example of Paul Turner doing the wrong thing. As I said in the previous video, it's a generally accepted rule that you share evidence with the other side before you go ahead and use it against them, because then they can prepare a response. And this example was so egregious that after the hearing was over, and because I asked for it again, I actually got a little bit of that document, which I hadn't seen before, but just a small amount. He still wouldn't go on to give me the whole thing, but by then, even what he had given me, it was too late because the hearing was over. So Paul Turner, again, disgraceful conduct by a public prosecutor against an innocent person for reasons which I don't really understand. I don't understand why they have been harassing the living piss out of me and persecuting me and lying about me and treating me unfairly, including in court. But eventually I hope to get to the bottom of it.